everybody! Look at this. Consistent. Last week we talked about what happened in 2019, and this week I wanted to talk about my 2020 resolutions. Not that I think resolutions should be made and kept in January, but it's a good idea to set goals for the future for both long-term and short-term, and January seems to be a really good time to do it for most people. I don't really care when I set resolutions because I normally drop them in about a month, and so you can set them whatever you want. But these are my 2020 resolutions, and I'm hoping to stick with them. Maybe I'll revisit this in December and see if I did. Resolution number 1. I'm going to attempt to keep my space clean. It got really out of control in December and November and October due to illness and mental health. It got really bad. So I want to clean it up. I want it to be clean, at least organized a little bit for as long as possible. I think I have too much stuff. I think the problem is I have too much stuff, and if I get rid of some of the stuff, it'll be easier to keep clean. Also, I don't need all this stuff. I don't wear all this stuff. So we're gonna move on with a cleaner space, because I have found with a cleaner space comes a cleaner mind, and I am less likely to get trapped. Number 2, seek professional help when I need it. For physical illnesses, so I don't go to the emergency room as often, and for mental illnesses, because there were some close calls back there. I don't really want to talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it later, but I'm really bad at asking for help, and so if I need help, my resolution is to ask for it. Whether it's for money, like if I need gas money for my parents, be like, hey, please have some gas money. Not that that's happened since I got my job, but just as an example. Or let's say I left my wallet at home and someone offered to feed me. I normally say no, but I'll say yes maybe. Or if I get snowed out of my house and someone offers to have me stay there, I'll say yes, because they're offering something that they have that I don't, that I need. So sometimes it's okay to accept help. Doesn't mean you're entirely dependent on them. It's just for a little bit, and it's just until you get back on your feet or you end a situation that you were currently in that caused the problem in the first place. Just ask for help when you need it. That's for me. I need to ask for help when I need it. That's my resolution for 2020. My second one. I have a third one. My third resolution is to read more books, because I really love reading. I have this whole bookshelf full of books. I have a shelf of books that I've started that I haven't finished. I've got a bookshelf of stuff that I haven't even started because I looked at the bookshelf that I started and hadn't finished and went, finish those first. So I have a little bit of control, but I've also got a lot of books on this thing. So I just need to read more books, preferably the ones that I've started. Maybe start new books, look into new genres, look into new books, new authors. I want to read more books, and if I find books that I like or books that are suitable, I will share them if you want, if I want. This is about me. It's all about me. But seriously, seeing as I'm the only one who watches this, it's essentially about me. Number 4, I want to dance more. Not just the occasional class once a month, but like actually taking class, ballet class, maybe looking into different types of class, getting outside and just dancing. All of the people on Instagram get outside and they dance barefoot. I'm like, there are scorpions and spiders and sharp rocks and poison ivy. I can't dance without my shoes on, but I'm gonna get over that, and I'm just gonna dance, and maybe I'll film it and maybe I won't, but I'm gonna dance because I was listening to, Tigers in the Sky yesterday, and I had a really good time dancing to Tigers in the Sky, and I was literally just spinning around, but it made me feel light and free, and I loved it, so I'm going to do it more often. And number 5, the last one, I have a bunch of works in progress, and I want to finish them. So I have a quilt that is sitting back here unsewn. I started sewing it yesteryear. I started sewing it last year. I started knitting it last year. I don't even know if I'm done knitting. I have to recount everything and double check with my spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets. About how far I am in it, how much I need to go, and then I need to sew it together, finish knitting it potentially. I started Marie Kondoing everything, and I'm going to restart that and finish it this time, or I'd like to. I have all of those books that I haven't finished that I would like to finish. I am writing a story for a friend that I would like to finish. I have a bullet journal from last year that I would like to finish. I have a whole bunch of things that I want to put in the bullet journal that are currently on post-it notes that I would like to finish. I'd like to start this year's and finish this year's. There's a lot of things that I need to finish. So quilt, Marie Kondo, the work in progress book, the books that I'm reading, my bullet journal. I think that's it that I would like to totally finish this year. I mean, the book doesn't, the story that I'm writing doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't ever have to be finished, but I'd like to touch it a little bit more. That sounded weird, but I was stuck as a fan fiction, I'm not gonna go into it. I was stuck on chapter 9, and since the new year, I am now on chapter 14. I am at 43,000 words and like 100 something words, and I would like to maybe finish the section that I'm on because it's got more sections. I won't tell you what it's about because I am embarrassed at the fact that I'm writing it, and maybe I just don't want to share it right now. I want to wait till it's done. I was learning Korean. I'm still learning Korean. I want to finish the level that I'm on in Korean. I say finish the level. I essentially want to move forward with my Korean. It's a work in progress, but it's never, and there's no end to the work in progress. So this is a continuation. I would like to continue learning Korean. So those are my resolutions for 2020. If you have any resolutions for 2020, let me know in the comments down below. I don't know who watches this, but you know, if you do, let me know your resolutions. And I think I might revisit this in December and see how I've done. There's always that. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!